What does it mean if you dream you're being cheated on? Some people think it's just an expression of their own insecurity. Some people think it's a signal from the universe that maybe their significant other is cheating on them. Some people think it means their subconscious has picked up on little invisible signals coming from their significant other that work as proof that they're being cheated on. I don't think it's any of these things. I don't think you have so much to worry about. I believe our dreams come from our daemon, our unconscious, subconscious self that wants us to be the best version of us we can be. And so when we have dreams like this, they're messages from the daemon trying to get us to notice and pay attention to some things and do things a little differently. My name is Pat Stray. I'm an award-winning writer and a board-certified hypnotherapist, and I believe dreams are symbolic. They are not to be taken literally. They are not concrete events that we're dreaming about, but instead they are symbolic. They're metaphors for things that are going on usually inside of us. And so if you have a dream about being cheated on by a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a significant other, what you have to do is figure out, what is that dream a symbol for? What is it symbolizing? What is it a metaphor for? So if you've dreamed of being cheated on, let's see if we can help you figure out what it really means. Like I said, dreams are symbolic. So we have to figure out what each part of the dream is a symbol for. And so when you dream of a spouse, whether they're doing something good, like you're having fun together, or if they're doing something bad, like betraying you, you're not really dreaming about your spouse. You're dreaming about a symbol for something that's going on inside of you. So the best way to figure out what your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other might be a symbol for is to ask yourself, what value, what character trait do I think of most when I think about them? And so sometimes an easy way to do this is by asking yourself, if they were an ancient Greek god, what would they be the Greek god or goddess of? So we know Aphrodite was the goddess of love. And so she encapsulated everything about love. That's what she was about. And so if you had to do that for your partner, what would they be the god of? Maybe they're really compassionate. Maybe that's the thing you think of most about them. Maybe they're really funny. Maybe that's what you think of when you think of them. And so figure out what the value is that you associate with them most. Now, that doesn't mean they don't have a lot of values. It doesn't mean there's not a lot of things that they could mean for you, but what's the number one? And so when you come up with that, we're going to say, that's what your partner represents in this dream. That's what they're a symbol for. And so in this dream, if your partner is a symbol for, let's just say, compassion, and they're cheating on you, then what that dream seems to be saying is there may be some place in your life where you're being betrayed by your own compassion. And so then you have to take a step back and say, well, where could that be? Is there someone who's taking advantage of my caring nature? Is there some way that I'm giving too much of myself to someone because I'm trying to be compassionate? And your daemon is saying to you, let's take a look at this situation. Let's figure out how you might be being betrayed, and let's see if we can do things differently that gets you out of that unwanted situation. It's obviously a lot more exciting and dramatic to think that when we dream of infidelity that maybe we're being cheated on. But I think if we take a step back and try to look at our dreams from a broader perspective, we can see that they're actually trying to help us. And they're not trying to help us by saying, hey, your partner is cheating on you. They're trying to help you by saying what your partner represents in your life is betraying you in some way. So figure out what that value is. Figure out, like I said, what your partner is the Greek god or goddess of, and then realize whatever it is you come up with, you have some of that in you. If they're compassionate, you have some compassion in you. If they're entertaining, you have some entertaining qualities in you. And when you dream of that infidelity, you have to realize that characteristic may not be serving you everywhere in the way that you want it to. You may actually be being betrayed by that characteristic. So that's kind of a way to get started in deciphering infidelity dreams. Now, the thing about dreams is that there is no one right or wrong answer to what a dream symbol means or what it's symbolic of. And so what your dream is saying to you may be completely different than what I've laid out here before. And to really get to the bottom of it, you would need to kind of work one-on-one with a dream analyst. And so what the purpose of this video is just to give you a thread to pull at. It's just to give you some things to think about in trying to figure this dream out for yourself. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that gives you a little bit of help and maybe gives you a little bit of relief that your dream isn't telling you that you're being cheated on, but instead it's giving you a place to look at yourself and maybe make some potential changes so that you can operate optimally in the world, so that you won't be taken advantage of, so that you won't be betrayed by your own values and emotions. Okay? Thanks, guys.